SBM Live, subscribe, we speaking boxing. SBM Live, subscribe, we speaking boxing. SBM Live, subscribe, we speaking boxing. Kenneth, yo, let's be speaking boxing.
What's going on, fans? Kenneth, SBM Boxing. From request subscribe. Let's go ahead and speak some boxing. Before we speak some boxing, let's talk about the SBM Boxing family channel. You got George's Boxing Genius, you got myself, you got Nelson the Godfather, you got Angel Chino Sanchez, you got Waka You Don't Say, you got just Steven Suave Tate, and the list goes on and on and on. All we do is cover all major boxing events, post-fight, pre-fight, and guess what? We know our boxing. We're diehard boxing fans. We shoot the shit, and all we do is talk boxing. That's it. Just like this weekend. Highly controversial fight. Why is this fight taking place? It doesn't matter. This guy's 840-0. He considers himself TBE, very controversial, but love him or hate him, you got to watch him. Pound for pound king, listed. There's no controversy there. He's the baddest dude in boxing right now. But anyways, who's he going to go ahead and take on? He's going to take on Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's going to take on Andre Berto. But before I'm going to talk about my fight prediction, I'm going to talk about this fight. I'm going to talk about the weigh-in itself. So this video is just going to be strictly on the weigh-in. Great weigh-in. Let me go ahead and lower this real quick. Mayweather, Andre Berto, they stepped to the scales. They made weight. No issues, no problem. Now this weigh-in is going to be set for welterweight division for tomorrow night's fight in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's going to be Showtime pay-per-view. It is going to be the main event, obviously. Captain fucking obvious over here. Hold on. A big thing about this fight, if people, you're wondering why is they watching Andre Berto, this guy looks like he doesn't have a resume. Why is he stepping in to the ring around Mayweather? So you casual boxing fans out there, the reason he's stepping into this is such a must-see fight. He's looking to make history. How is he going to make history? He's looking to match and tie, not break. Match and tie Rocky Marciano's 49-0 record. And supposedly this is going to be his last final time that he's going to step into the scale, step into the ring after a 19-year professional boxing career. Is it true? I don't know. But for a good trivia question and stuff like this, it's actually going to be his third time retiring. So this is not new to the boxing fans out there. Not the casual boxing fans, the boxing fans out there. So this is not the first, nor second, nor third time I heard Mayweather say something like this. Anyways, do I think this is going to be his last fight? Absolutely not. But anyways, besides this main event, it's going to be a great undercard fight. It's going to be a good showdown between Puerto Rico and Mexico. I definitely want to see that fight. You got Rocky Martinez from Puerto Rico. He's going to step into the ring and defend his WBO featherweight title, which featherweight is 130 pounds. Title against Orlando Salido of Mexico. And this is actually going to be a rematch. Rocky Martinez won that fight. That fight the last April 4th. Martinez did come out victorious in this fight. But anyways, I'm not going to talk about that. I'll create another video as far as predictions on that. I think Martinez is still going to come out victorious in that, even though Salido is a veteran and things like that. But I think Martinez is going to come out victorious. But I'll create another video on that, just like I'll create my video as far as Mayweather Jr. versus Berto and my predictions and stuff like that. But anyways, Mayweather stepping into the ring 48-0 with 26 KOs. He tipped scales at actually at 147 pounds, so he was one less pound under the welterweight limit, whereas Berto, 30-3, 23 KOs, weighed in very lean. He looked very lean and cut. You know, looked really, really good, 145 pounds. Hunter stated that Berto, he was always bulky. He was always a bulky dude. So he's looking for him to come into the ring leaner, quicker, and that's the recipe. You know, Berto was never weighed 145. That's crazy. So you can just tell he looked really, really good. You can tell the type of training that you know, Virgil Hunter can't actually had him going through. So Berto, all in all, you know, he looks hungry, he looks motivated. He definitely showed no respect for Mayweather whatsoever. Berto's attempting to take the O from the undisputed pound-for-pound king in the sport of boxing. But you know, a lot of people can sit there and say, you know what, Mayweather, we weren't anticipating this fight. We cannot say that this fight is the fight that everyone wants to see. This is the fight that I definitely want to see. This is definitely not the fight that George the Boxing Genius wants to see. Matter of fact, I haven't seen George the Boxing Genius never watch a Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight for years. This is the first Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight that he completely is not watching. I've never seen that. And I know there's a lot of diehard boxing fans out there, so I can just imagine that's definitely going to hurt Mayweather's pockets for real. I've never seen George the Boxing Genius had so much like anger. But, you know, he could be angry because, you know, Mayweather beat his boy Canelo Alvarez. Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao. Love him or hate him, whatever. But, you know, he don't want to sit there and say, yo, he's good. You know, but anyways, I'm not going to discredit Mayweather whatsoever. This is not the fight that I want to see, but I'm not going to discredit him whatsoever. You love him or hate him, but he's fought. Say what you want. I see other boxing channels out there. I hear what other people are talking, you know. Say what you want, but he's fought quality opposition, you know, and his resume alone can go toe-to-toe with any great out there. You know, the list goes on and on. He can go toe-to-toe with resume for resume. He can compete with any great Hall of Famer boxer out there as far as resume. And say what you want, but his resume is legit, you know. But he did defeat the one fighter that everyone held over his head. You know, the one that was been ducking and dodged for God knows how long. The one that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was scared of. But anyways, he beat Manny Pacquiao. He beat Manny Pacquiao. He beat Marcus Maidana twice. He gave Saul Canelo Alvarez, the dude that's the next cash cow. The dude that's the next cash cow. But anyways, he gave him his O. He gave him his first defeat. He beat Robert Ghost Guerrero when not now Robert Ghost Guerrero. He's talking about Robert Ghost Guerrero that beat Adine. Robert Ghost Guerrero that beat Berto. Robert Ghost Guerrero that was champ. He beat Robert Ghost Guerrero. You know, he beat Miguel Cotto. He beat Victor Ortiz. Not the Victor Ortiz now, the one that beat Andre Berto and stuff, you know, took the O from Andre Berto and took the belt as well. Shane Mosley as well. Not the Shane Mosley now, not the Shane Mosley that he fought Mayorga, not the Shane Mosley that Manny Pacquiao beat. You know, timing is everything, you know. And say what you want. If you know boxing, Shane Mosley, even Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach didn't want to fight for Shane Mosley. He definitely didn't want to fight him. They feared him. They said, you know what? Shane Mosley was willing to go down in weight at the time, but Freddie Roach said, absolutely not. You're too big, man. You're too strong. Because Shane Mosley at that time, he knocked out Margarito, Margarito, if you guys know boxing and stuff like that, Margarito at that time, Margarito beat undefeated Miguel Cotto, and he was feared by all. But anyways, he also beat Juan Marquez. He gave Ricky Hatton his first defeat. He took the belt from Ricky Hatton. He defeated the Cash Cow back then, a.k.a. the Golden Boy, a.k.a. the dude named Oscar De La Hoya. You know, call him, you know, a drag queen, call him alcohol rehab, whatever the fuck you want to call him. But Oscar De La Hoya was a badass dude. The Golden Boy was a badass dude. He beat Vladimir. He beat Zab Judah when Zab Judah was Zab Judah. He beat Gotti. And Gotti was, you know, at the time, you know, people were, you know, talking shit to Floyd Mayweather Jr. And Gotti was too big. Gotti was too strong. Pretty boy, because money, Mayweather was not considered money back then. He was considered Pretty Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd was supposed to get dominated by Gotti, you know, and people hated Floyd back then because he was sitting there talking shit. He was like, look, Gotti has flat feet, and guess what? He went and stepped into the ring and went toe to toe. I mean, just annihilated Gotti. Did what he said he was going to do, you know. But anyways, the list goes on and on. But resume for resume, you know, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has defeated the baddest dudes in boxing. His resume is legit. There's not one dude that's active right now that can go toe-to-toe right now, resume for Floyd Mayweather Jr. So I don't know what the controversy is. I know Andre Berto is not the fighter I want Mayweather to fight. Not at this point in his career, but it is what it is. But anyways, even with the resume like this, Berto, when they went after the weigh-in and stuff like that, when they went face off, Berto showed him no respect whatsoever. Showed Mayweather no respect. He crossed his arms and looked Mayweather dead in his eyes and exchanged some words to the champ. Berto has nothing to lose but has all to gain in this fight. Mayweather insists that he's not going to overlook Berto whatsoever, despite the odds are heavily favored against Berto or swayed towards Mayweather. He's definitely not going to over. He said he's too smart for this. He's fought in this magnitude before. He knows what it takes, and he's definitely not going to overlook Berto. He expects that Berto would put on a better performance than his last fight, Manny Pacquiao. He did go quote-unquote and say that. He also said Berto, he's another top guy, and he has a high knockout ratio, you know, has high knockout powers. He's a rugged guy. He's a solid fighter. But, you know, Mayweather knows that he's fought the best. You know, he's fought Manny Pacquiao, he's fought Cotto, he's fought Canelo, and he's faced top fighters. Both fighters are ready to go. You know, as far as my fight prediction coming into this fight, I'm going to go ahead and create another video about it. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth, SBM Boxing. From request, subscribe. You guys, if you didn't catch the weigh-in whatsoever, it's a hell of a weigh-in. Go ahead and check it out. Have a good one.